My teacher asked if I wanted to go home, but I didn't even know what had happened. I was 14 years old, sitting in math class on a Wednesday morning. I remember because I was half listening, half doodling in the corner of my notebook, counting the minutes until lunch. It felt like an ordinary day. Then the classroom door opened. The vice principal walked in. She never came into classrooms unless something serious was going on. She leaned down, whispered something into my teacher's ear, and I swear the look on my teacher's face completely changed. Her smile faded. She looked over at me with this expression, a mix of pity, sadness, and hesitation. She walked slowly toward my desk, crouched down so we were eye level, and asked me softly, asterisk, "Do you want to go home, after everything, asterisk?" My stomach dropped. After everything? What did that even mean? Everyone in class turned to stare at me, like they all knew something I didn't. I managed to shake my head, confused, and she just gave me this sad little nod, like she understood. The rest of the day felt strange. Teachers kept glancing at me in the hallways with these sympathetic smiles. A girl I barely knew asked if I was okay. At lunch, my best friend avoided looking at me. And all I could think was, what does everyone know that I don't? I convinced myself maybe there was a rumor about me, or my parents, or something embarrassing. But the tone in everyone's face wasn't amusement. It was sorrow. By the last period, my name came over the intercom. Asterisk, please send my name to the office. Asterisk. When I walked in, my mom was sitting there. Her eyes were swollen from crying. The principal was by her side, holding tissues. My mom stood up, pulled me into her arms, and whispered through tears, asterisk, your dad collapsed at work this morning. He didn't make it, asterisk. Everything went quiet. I couldn't even process the words. It felt like the world tilted. Just hours earlier, I had kissed my dad goodbye before school, complaining about homework. I thought he'd come home like always. And then, suddenly, he was gone. I later found out that my mom had called the school earlier that morning. The staff had been told to handle me gently, to give me the choice of going home when I was ready. But no one had actually explained it to asterisk me. So when my teacher asked if I wanted to leave after everything, I was the only one in the building who didn't know what everything was. I'll never forget that moment, being the last person to know that my life had already changed forever. Everyone around me was treating me like I was fragile, but I was still sitting in math class, doodling in my notebook, completely unaware that the version of my life I knew was already gone. Subscribe for more stories like mine.